The famed Ice and Snow World Festival in Harbin, Heilongjiang Province, northeastern China, was suspended for 2 days as unseasonably warm weather pushed temperatures above freezing.
중국 동북부 헤이룽장성의 유명 얼음 축제인 빙설대세계 행사가 최근 기온이 영상으로 오르면서 이틀간 중단되는 일이 발생했습니다. So it's not cold enough to have this ice and snow world, as they call it.
Yes, it helps to have freezing temperatures if you're going to
course.
have ice and snow. You know, it was unseasonably warm over this weekend here in the Seoul area as well. Excuse me. But it also seems to have been true in Harbin, where this famous ice festival is held annually. You know, China's in the midst of this spring festival. You know, our Seoul festival lasts around 3, 4, 5 days, but I believe in China it goes on for a couple of weeks, right? But what organizers there had to do was shut down the festival for 2 days, last Friday and Saturday, because temperatures reached 8 degrees on Friday, 9 degrees on Saturday. Back on the 23rd, though, today, it's expected to drop back below freezing, so below 0 degrees Celsius. So hopefully they can continue this world-famous festival.
And at this festival, they have ice sculptures, lights, and loads of things to see. But I guess the melting of the ice would make it not only visually not pleasing, but maybe dangerous as well.
Possibly, because organizers spotted cracks and, you know, not just melting, but when we're not talking small sculptures. These are massive sculptures that if they were to break off and possibly hit somebody, that could be a safety hazard, right?
그래요. 이게 이제 2월 말까지 계속 이어지는 하얼빈의 빙설대세계 중국어로는 이제 冰雪大世界라고 하더라고요. 이런 축제인데 이게 지금 20일 그리고 21일 이렇게 임시 휴장을 겪었습니다. 날씨가 추워야 되는데 너무 따뜻한 거예요. 그래서 여러 가지 뭐 위험한 요소들도 있을 수도 있고 미관상도 이제 예쁜 조각들도 이제 녹을 수도 있고 그래서 잠시 그렇게 휴장을 하는 일이 발생했습니다. 이상 기온 때문에 사실 우리나라의 여러 가지 겨울 축제들도 취소가 되거나 연기되는 경우들이 지금 있거든요.
Right. You know, the underlying issue, like you mentioned, is climate change. We're seeing changes in the climate here, and it's affecting our everyday life.
Exactly. 자, 이렇게 중단되거나 무언가가 연기될 때 영어로는 뭐라고 하죠?
Yeah, we say something is suspended, right? If something's paused or put on hold, you know, you can suspend school or be suspended from school. You can suspend a festival like this. You know, on the internet, your account could be suspended, right? You know, for various reasons.
Right. Be suspended라는 것은요, 무언가가 중단됐다라는 뜻입니다. I guess online, if you forget your PIN number?
Yes.
3 times
right.
or something in a row, then normally your account is suspended for a certain number of hours or minutes. I don't know.
Yeah, you can say you're either suspended in that case or you're locked out.
You're locked
your
out.
account,
okay,
right?
So it's a little bit different then.
Right, but also you have to be careful. Suspended, it also mean if you're hanging somewhere, right? Yeah. You could suspend your clothes on a clothesline to let it hang for laundry. That's a different meaning, but it's the same word.
그래요. 여기서는 축제가 잠시 동안 연기가 됐다, 중단이 됐다라는 뜻으로 썼고요. And this is because of the unseasonably warm weather.
Right. So unseasonably, the adverb, the adjective would be something is unseasonable, meaning it's not typical for that time of year, right? So it's strange for this season. Normally it should be cold, but it's actually above freezing.
Yeah. In the summertime, if it's not hot enough, you might say it's unseasonably cool this summer.
Right. Or you could say maybe this summer it was unseasonably dry.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
It's normally humid.
It's normally humid, but you know, it's weird. It's not typical.
자, 계절에 맞지 않게라는 부사가 되겠습니다. 다시 읽어볼게요. The famed Ice and Snow World Festival in Harbin, Heilongjiang Province, northeastern China, was suspended for 2 days as unseasonably warm weather pushed temperatures above freezing. Let's move on to the next headline.
A Japanese city has received 21 kilograms of gold bars worth an estimated 560 million yen, or more than 5 billion won, from an anonymous donor to help fix the city's aging water system.
일본 오사카시의 한 익명의 기부자가 노후화한 시내 상수도관 교체에 사용해달라며 약 5억 6천만 엔, 우리 돈으로 53억 원 상당의 금괴 21kg을 기부한 것으로 알려졌습니다.
Yes. So, the English headline says, a Japanese city. You mentioned it's Osaka, right? It's not just any city. It's Japan's second largest city. But like many of Japan's urban areas, Osaka's water and sewage pipes are aging. And that's a big concern because it causes pipe leaks. Osaka alone recorded more than 90 cases of water pipe leaks in 2024 alone. So what happened was this mystery donor donated 500,000 yen worth of gold bars. So 560 million yen, of gold bars to help provide and invest in upgrading the city's sewage system.
Exactly. 자, 일본에서는 이렇게 상수도관 노후화 문제가 꽤 심각하다고 하는데요. 그래서 한 익명의 기부자가 상당히 많은 금괴를 기부하면서 이거를 상수도관 교체 비용으로 써달라. 라고 했고 실제로 그렇게 활용될 예정이라고 합니다.
Yeah, and this is also not just leaks, but it causes sinkholes too. When these leaks occur. So these are all byproducts of these aging pipes.
Right. Well, the gold bars were donated by an anonymous donor.
Yes, so first of all, saying that is quite tricky, right? An anonymous, because you have the un. But anonymous donor, is a person who gives money. It could be money, it could be goods, without revealing their identity.
Exactly. Anonymous, 익명의 donor, 기부자. 근데 그 앞에 부정관사 un이 붙어서 unanonymous. 발음이 쉽진 않아요. What about aging?
Yes, so first of all, I can tell this is from a British publication because this is the British spelling of aging, A-G-E-I-N-G. In the US, you would spell this A-G-I-N-G, meaning that something is growing older over time.
그래요. 노후화 됐다. 늙어가고 있다라는 이제 형용사가 되겠는데요. 여기서 말하는 이제 스펠링의 차이는 보통 북미권에서는 AGING, 그 다음에 영연방국가에서는 E를 하나 추가해서 AGEING. 캐나다에서는 어떤가요?
It's the former,
미국식으로?
the US style, yes, in this case.
네.
Right.
캐나다는 이제 어떤 것들은 미국식으로, 또 어떤 것들은 영국식으로 해서 늘 이제 제가 궁금하게 됩니다.
짬뽕. Yes, of both systems, I guess. And it's a reflection of, I guess, its culture. But things that can age are like not just people, but in this case, infrastructure is aging, right?
Of course. 다시 읽어보겠습니다. A Japanese city has received 21 kilograms of gold bars worth an estimated 560 million yen, or more than 5 billion won, from an anonymous donor to help fix the city's aging water system. Okay, let's move on to the final headline.
APT, or APAT, the chart-topping collaboration between Rosé of BLACKPINK and American artist Bruno Mars, has been named the world's top-selling single of 2025 by the International Federation of the Phonographic Industry, followed by Golden from the Netflix animated feature K-pop Demon Hunters in second place.
블랙핑크의 로제와 미국 가수 브루노 마스가 함께 부른 차트 1위 곡 아파트가 국제음반산업협회 IFPI 글로벌 싱글 차트 1위에 올라 지난해 세계에서 가장 많이 판매된 히트곡으로 집계됐습니다. 한편 넷플릭스 장편 애니메이션 K-pop 데몬 헌터스에 쓰인 골드는 이 차트에서 2위를 차지했습니다.
Excuse me for interrupting there, but
That's fine.
There are many charts worldwide. We talk about the Billboard charts, et cetera, but this specific chart collects data from 8,000 record companies worldwide. It also measures streams, online streams, and downloads, as well as physical sales across countries to determine the most popular songs. And 아파트 came out on top. We've talked about this numerous times on this show
Sure.
as well. For Bruno Mars himself, it's not the first time. This is the second time he's achieved this. Back in 2011, the song Just the Way You Are. That song was the most popular song, believe it or not, 15 years ago. But this year or last year, I should say, was a very good year for Korean pop or K-pop related songs because
Sure.
Golden also came in second on this chart.
그래요. 자, 여기서 말하는 IFPI 글로벌 싱글 차트는 1년 동안 음원 소비량과 이제 다운로드 횟수를 숫자로 바꿔서요. 이렇게 수치화해서 얼마나 흥행했는지 분석을 합니다. 그래서 가장 많은 글로벌 인기를 얻은 앨범이 이렇게 상을 받게 되는데 여기서 그 싱글 차트의 1위 곡이 바로 아파트, 영어로는 그냥 APT라고도 하죠. 예, 그 노래였습니다. 자, 표현을 한번 보도록 할게요. Chart topping.
Yeah, so they described this song as chart topping, meaning that it ranked number one or the top position in popularity in terms of rankings, right? We use this for songs, albums, books, right? Or movies, oftentimes.
그렇죠. 자, 차트 1위를 차지한이라는 형용사로 chart-topping. 이런 곡들을 이제 chart topper라고 표현할 수도 있죠. 명사로 쓸 수도 있습니다. What about animated feature?
Yeah, so this is a sort of a fancy way to say a cartoon in most cases, but if it's a feature, it means it's a full-length movie, oftentimes using animation as opposed to live actors. So it's a full-length animated movie, another way to say an animated feature. And it's a very, I guess, industry-specific term,
Yeah,
you could
it
say,
is.
right? Like in the Oscars, they don't give out best cartoon, they give out a best animated feature, I think.
Right,
Yeah.
맞아요. 이 animated는 좀 잘 아시겠지만 애니메이션이다라는 뜻인데 뒤에 단어가 중요해요. feature라는 게 여기서는 장편 영화라는 뜻입니다. 그래서 animated feature 그러면은 장편 만화 영화가 되겠죠. 애니메이션 영화. 다시 읽어보겠습니다. APT, the chart-topping collaboration between Rosé of BLACKPINK and American artist Bruno Mars, has been named the world's top-selling single of 2025 by the International Federation of the Phonographic Industry, followed by Golden from the Netflix animated feature K-pop Demon Hunters in second place. All right, well, that's it for the headlines this morning.